Well, welcome back to another segment. It's going to be quite short, I think, but it'll still be okay. I've just, as you know, I had cut these peats off, and I've actually glued them in, and you can see a couple of circles in there because I've actually done the sinkholes and sanded them, obviously the usual way, just going. Anyway, so I've done that. We did this as well. So what I've got to do really is find the two pieces that go on here. So that's what we're going to be doing now. And those two pieces are A19 and A24. And I just happen to have hay here because obviously I was here earlier on. So what I'm going to do now is snip A them off. So we've got A13. I'll put my egg shoulders on just so I can see a bit more of the numbers a little bit better. Because grey on grey is terrible. So that's A19, this one here. So what I'm going to do now is going to snip that off, this bit off here, and then snip it down. And because it could do that, it's there. You can see it sitting there. And then we've got to do A24, which is a bigger one, so it's pretty straightforward. And there it is here, A24. So we're going to snip that off, and snip the other side off. Put that with that one. Now I'm going to get the ladder off now because it's pretty obvious what a ladder is. So, and I know where it goes. So I'm going to snip that off. Get these the right way. So there they go. I am snipping bits off. I know you can find straight away. And it's going to fall off now. There it goes. So that's another bit done. That's actually sitting over there as well. What else can be done? Well, these are the actual aquaplanes at the front, I think you'll find, and there's holes there as well. They're square holes, so I can actually cut these off and put them together, and I think that's a good idea. So what I'm going to do now is take them off, but we'll have a look. This bit now, once we've got to glue these bits on, let's do that first. Let's get some silliness out of the way. So here we go. Put that a bit over there for the moment. So what we got now is I've been using this one again for this bit because it's a lot slower reacting, but I've got to clean these up. So I'm going to go in with my sanding stick, this one, and basically do this. So and then go to the softer side, do the other side. And then go to the softer side, and that's done as well. I'll put that one on the paper now because you can see it anyway, but then I can do the other one. This is the smaller one, the little devil as I like to call it. Oops, I dropped the lid. I'm glad the lid ain't on. It's on, otherwise this might have ruined it. There isn't much to do here. I don't know why I'm doing it so fine because you don't going to see him, but anyway, there you go. So what we've got to do now is I've got to decide. That's what I was going to do the other day. I was going to sand around this bit of it, and I think you can't see this if you have to be honest. Just to get that off. All this goes inside. All this bit also. Wait, all this bit goes inside the submarine, so you can't see it. That's the bit you'll see at the top. There you go. So what we want to do is get these on. So I'm going to put it down here. You'll be able to see it now. And where's my pencil? I don't need it. So what I'm going to do is grab a bit of extra thin. Try and keep my hands out of the way of so you can see. That's it. Put a little bit round there, and drop that in. And it's in. So that one's done. Now we've got to do the one for this one. You might see that a bit better. Run a bit of glue around there, and pop that in. Like so. Make sure it's in the middle, more or less. And it is. That one's in the middle. Yep, that's it. So I'm just going to run a bit more glue in because I know it's got to be a bit better. And you can't see, like I said, you can't see this. And there you go. So that bit's done. Put that back over there. Move that out over there. And what we've got to do now is clean this ladder off, which I'm going to do now. And same on the other side. This goes in. This actually goes in from the top, from the actual top hatch on the coning tower to the hatch that goes into the main body of the submarine. So, or the main hull, I should say. Go for it. Bit smooth. My bits, I haven't been contacted yet by that person that's got doing the bits for me. So I'm going to get to a point soon where I won't be able to do too much without doing it. There you go. And that basically would go into this. Now I can show you the bit of cone. I've just taped it together again. But here she is. And as you can see, if I just hold this, it's going to be nice. And that's the hatch I told them. But this ladder goes in and attaches underneath, and so the cap anyone on the coning tower bridge, as we call it, would go straight down in the bottom and undo the bottom hatch, and then they close two hatches between both hatches will be closed inside the bottom and from inside the sub, and also then above underneath this hatch, so they can tighten it up as well. Obviously we don't want any leaks. Anyway, so that's what it is. This bit comes on and it fits really nice. This goes in here, but this bit here that we've done goes in underneath, so you can see enough. You're not going to see anything, but it lines up with some of the holes at the top. This one obviously lines with that one, and these two line up there for periscoping bits and pieces. And they're all the bits I want to do. So I can actually spray inside some of these, but this one can go onto this bit. So if you can see the curve, oops, if you can see the curve there, it goes on the curve here. So basically it goes like this. That's what it goes like. And if you look down on here, you can see what I mean. It goes down there and it hangs out the side. So I'm going to put that on because I can, because I've looked at the oops, excuse me, I've looked at this, and if I go to this, looked at this, and basically you can see things that go in there, so and that you fold up and put it into there, these bits and pieces, all these up all the way around. So there's not much goes in there, but I don't want to do anything to put it together until I actually know 100%. So, and that's that. And if I turn over the next one, there's some more things, and it goes around 3D print. That is the old life belt thing, and this bit here. So most of this would be okay, but I just want to make sure. So don't want to start building and you find out you need to get in there and you can't. So that's what the idea is. So that's what I'm doing. But I'm going to do this bit now on here. I'm going to use this glue as well. I'm going to put a bit of glue around this bit on there. Yeah, you can see. I wasn't sure then. And I'm going to run that round. And then we're going to put this in here, and it goes on the inside, like so. I think you can see me going up inside. And I've got to level it off now. Get it come round and level it up to each corner. So there, it goes on the inside, not the outside. Silly one, silly devil I am. And now I've got to try and get this line up. Nope, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it on this bit. I think it'd be easier. Right, there we go, because it goes on the inside of it. Like so. And now it's lined up perfectly. Well, it is now. And push it in. Hold it now. Until it's done. And just wait then for it. Now it should have been bit already, and it has. And you can see it's all nice and flush there. So I can actually come in underneath here now and give it a little another coat, because you can't see underneath here. Let's give it a bit of strength. put that lid on because it smells, and I would put my fan on normally, but and there you go. So that bit's done. Whoops. Yep. Like I said, you won't see, and these bits I've actually done in here, I've got a feeling you won't see much of that either, but the thing is, I know I've done it. I sanded the bottom ones because they're well down, but you're not going to see much in there because this goes, as you know, underneath this bit where the actual screw go down through the tube. So there's a bit to go on here, and it's, if I take this bit off, if you look at that, whoops, that's what happens. Oops, that's what happens. Just there like this. I'm not going to glue it on, but that's what happens. And you've got to have the ladder in there, and actually you're not going to see much in here, but I have done the cleaning anyway, so it's not an issue. So that's what it is. So I can put that back in there. Because this goes in first and glues in, and then this one goes on top. But for just having it all put together like this is quite nice. And it's out of the way. And I can put it over there. Right, so that's that bit done. That's the ladder done. And now we want to look for those aquaplanes now. And I'm going to do that now. I'm going to leave that like that because that's drying. Let's go and find them. Right, no, got to go backwards because it's here, down here somewhere. Oh, here it is. There, it's A9 and A10. So A9 and A10, and then the other A12. So that's so good. Those two go together. So those two go together. So I'm going to do that now. Snip that off. Here we go. So it's A9. Whoops. Cut that one because it's the same angle. That one. And then come back the other way and do this and do that and then do this and that. And I'm not going to cut the other ones off yet because I want to glue one and then so it's okay. So I've got now got my scalpel blade, which is I've got a good one, have I? Where's me? I'll use that one because can't probably have too much. I know where they are though, but never mind. So just going to trim this off a little bit here, like this. Around the other side, do the same. And then and go on the front. There's not much there anyway. Then do this one. Good thing is if you cut up quite low, you don't have much cleaning up to do anyway. Right, that's them two done then. Yep, so now what I'm going to do is glue it together. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use the holes to get them lined up. So I'm going to put a bit in that one, a bit in that one. Oops, sorry, you can't see. A bit in that one, do a bit more. There, and a bit there. And now I can actually put this one on top. Like so. Now they will glue. They will glue, that's it. And it's got quite a nice joint as you can see, but I'm going to sand around that. And now once it's glued, I can actually now go around with this, like so, to give it the, because I'm going to be sanding this anyway. Then the other side. As you can see. I'm going to have to remember to go to the middle, then you can see it. And then this underneath, and press. I'm not worried about the glue being on the top because when I sand it, that's all going to disappear. Quick blow, gone. That's that one. Now we'll go to the other one. Put the lid on. Get rid of the smell. Now we're going to do this again in the middle. I'll take that bit peg off. Well, I'd already done that one earlier on. Here we go. So I'm going to go this way And now I've got to go this way. This way, and it's going to drop to the floor and back to the paper. There you go. And this. And that one there. There you go. Put that over there. Once again, go over with a little knife. It ain't too bad doing it on there actually. It's a lot easier than doing it the other way. With the new camera stuck up in the end of coming down on here. The battery's coming up, it's saying it's empty, so what I'll do is I'm going to stop this now just in case the battery goes off. So that's it. That'll be the end of this little segment, but I'll be gluing these and then I'll show you the sanding of those two bits on the next segment.